Hello everybody, I'm the MoeChicken and I'm 5 years old. Hello everyone. Yes, yesterday was my 5-year anniversary of my first video on the YouTubes. I'm very happy. I managed to get through this for 5 years. Managed to make over 1,000 videos before I reached 5 years, which was pretty exciting for me. And I topped my 100 subscriber goal some time ago. So I accomplished my goals. And so in honor of that, we are going to be streaming today the first game that I ever did on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna play it again, see if I still remember how to beat it. And what was that game? Well, if you have been here for a long time, you might know, but if you have not, you will be excited to see, I am sure, the wonder that is Bubsy. Bubsy! Yes! How can I not hear it? There we go. Yes, Bubsy, Claws Encounters of the Third Kind is the first game that I played on my channel. And so, I'm going to play it again. I have not played it since then, so it's kind of exciting for me. I honestly, I know that this game has a terrible reputation. One of the things I said right up front when I started my channel is that its reputation, in my opinion, is not deserved. I think that it's a fine game. I think it has some strange quirks. It's got some fun. It's got a great visual style to it, I think. Like, I mean, they really went out of their way to make this, like, fun and cartoony. They invented this strange world. It's not really terribly derivative, and I like that. So, we're just gonna play it. I like Bubsy, so here we go. But yes, I actually wanted to do this yesterday, as you might expect, based on the fact that yesterday was actually my anniversary. But I could not, because, alas, I was out of town with work-related matters, so could not do. So we're doing it today, which is cool. Happy with that, too. Now, if you don't know anything about Bubsy, Bubsy here is a bobcat. He's a bobcat. He's extremely fragile. He is one of those kind of characters that if he takes damage even the once, he will die. Just instant death. And this game is pretty much designed to kill him. There's tons of things in the game that are just straight up designed, to just kill you without you knowing about it. So, also he's got this thing, so one of the things that I like about Bubsy as a game, because it's like a fast runner game. It's one of those kind of games like Sonic the Hedgehog or the Speedy Gonzales game, or I think Arrow the Acrobat is also a fast runner game. When you start to run fast in this game, the camera actually pulls back to let you see where you're going a little bit better. I think that makes so much sense, and I don't understand why other games don't do it. But yes, Bubsy is a cat, can't go in water. Bubsy can be popped by spiked objects. He can be killed by potatoes, which do not make you cool. Many things can hurt him. And so we're just gonna try and, you know, beat the odds and survive. Oh, I'm invincible now, though. See, look, isn't that great? The camera just like pulls back so you can actually see what you're doing. So helpful. So very helpful. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nope, 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 nope. That's there are still moments where you're like, hang on. All right, turn this bridge, turn of the bridge, and we go. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, I was out of town yesterday, so I was like, nuts. I was hoping I would get back in time, but I got back at like 10 p.m. and I was like, I don't want to stream. I've been flying all day. I don't want to stream. I'm just gonna stop. We'll just do it tomorrow. That said, I also put out, if you're interested in finding out where my name, the MoeChicken, comes from, aside from the fact that it is just my name, I put out a video yesterday on my regular channel that explains where the name MoeChicken comes from. It's very short. If you want to see it, it's up there. But yeah. Oh, Bubsy, yay.
Did I mention I don't like heights?
Did I mention I don't like heights? Forbidden Plummet. Most of like the so this is one of those games that has like, or this game has for all of its level names, it has like movie references. All of the level names are movie references, and I think they're all movie references. They're either movie references or just kind of like little puns, like cat puns. I did not get most of them when I was a kid. I was like, what is Forbidden Plummet? I don't understand what you're going for with this title. Yeah, it's a reference to the Forbidden Planet movie. Or was it a TV show or a movie? I think it was a movie. I think that drained the water below. Is I believe what happened here. Yes? No? Looking down. I think one of the things that I've heard a complaint about this game is that it's kind of at odds with itself in terms of like the fact that Bubsy moves very quickly and there's no water here. No, okay, well there we go. There we go. I popped. Pooped. We'll go a different way now. What's down actually? Can I go down? What's down here? Yeah, it's like a fast, like Bubsy moves very quickly, but you're also having to like constantly struggle with platforming. But I would say the same to that I say about Sonic the Hedgehog. That complaint when it comes up with Sonic the Hedgehog is that like his fast running is, yes, a major part of, it's a major game mechanic. It is true. But if you distill any game down to one mechanic, it's gonna seem pretty unimpressive. You know, it's like you wouldn't describe Super Mario Brothers as a game in which you jump and do nothing else, right? You move in Super Mario Brothers, don't you? Move left to right sometimes, yes. You also like jump on enemies periodically, yes. If you claim Super Mario Brothers is a game where you only jump, then yeah, it's gonna seem pretty crappy by comparison. So I don't know. I just feel like that's a disingenuous argument to make. So I rather enjoy Bubsy. That's why we're playing it, and I have enjoyed it. If you never saw my original series, which is understandable because it was 5 years ago, and it was, you know, I was using like a less impressive camera or less impressive mic, and I didn't really know how to edit or anything. So I get it if you don't want to go back to that. Although by all means, please do check it out if it's interesting to you. Yes, I originally played this game as a child because my mother bought me the cartridge that I'm playing on right now from a, I think now defunct movie rental place called Movie Gallery. It was going out of business. Oh no, I want that thing though. Nuts. It was going out of business, and they were selling off stock, and Mom saw this and she's like, look, it's like a Catman, it's a cat cartoon game, I'll buy this for my child. And she did, and I played it and I loved it. And I'm not sure, you could also make the argument, it's like, well, you loved it because you didn't have anything else. Well, that's sort of true. Oh no, oh my goodness. Like this, that's not great. What was just happening there? That's not great. When you're like, you're full acceleration and you can't control, you can't really control yourself. That's not great, but that's not great in any game. This boot is the cause of my problems. It's gonna go this way. Just gonna go this way. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we're safe. What was I saying? I don't remember. I completely forgot. Nuts. Oh well. C'est la vie. Whatever it is gone now. And Weezy don't play Bubsy. Oh, yeah. The idea that, like, well, it's the only thing I had, so I liked it. That's not entirely true. I had Super Mario World. I had, like, I think I had Super Metroid by that point. I had Mario All-Stars, so it's not like it was the first video game I ever played. I think there's something to like about this game. Yeah, it can be tricky at times, but what game isn't? Ooh, Shadow Cat! Yeah, look how cool I am! It's like the shadow parts in Donkey Kong Country Returns. Yeah, it's so cool. I'm just a silhouette with an exclamation point. Ooh. Dang. So something I constantly forget about Bubsy is that his exclamation point shirt, like his custom exclamation point shirt, is a long sleeve shirt. I always think it's a short sleeve shirt because that's what you pick up as the extra lives. But no, it's a long sleeve shirt. Oh my goodness. Yeah. See you later. Like, they were clearly leaning hard on the cartoon aesthetic in this game. They pull it off pretty well, I think. Music's good too. There's just a lot to like about this game. I don't know. I feel like part of the reason that it is so high profile disliked is that there are a couple of, sort of high profile representations of it that suggest it's terrible, like JonTron's video. I love JonTron, but that video did not speak well from my boy Bubsy. I also tried to play a little bit of Bubsy 3D. I feel like Bubsy 3D is one of those kind of class of games that I've talked about before where you can enjoy it if you just give it time. Oh, no, that's the end. Okay, so you always want to try and run through the end as fast as you can so you get all of the yarn balls. Yay! Because I think the faster you go through, the longer this, like, yarn shower lasts, so... yeah, I think Bubsy 3D is fine too, as long as you give it time. It's like, it's not a game that's going to grip you immediately, but if you kind of allow yourself to get into it, it's not bad. That said, I didn't get very far in it. It is still pretty tricky in a lot of places. Boing. But we're not playing Bubsy 3 right now, we're playing regular Bubsy. Bubsy, Claws Encounters of the Third Kind. It's funny to think that they're, like, I think actually a fair number of Bubsy games now, right? Because, like, they came out with those sort of, like, the Woolies Strike Back, and I think there was another one after that. So it's like there's a strange resurgence of Bubsy games within recent years. So now there's, like, I think there's, like, 6 of them now. Not a small number for, like, a relatively small franchise. That's pretty cool. I like that sort of thing. Although, truth be told, I have not actually played, It's a funny thing, like, I remember when I kind of dated myself in the first series of this I did on YouTube. Oh, I'm drowning! Oh, going down with the ship! Oh, well. Yeah, I kind of dated myself because, like, during the production of that series, I mentioned when the Woolly Strike Back was coming out, and I'm like, I'm gonna play it immediately, and I don't think I ever played it. So, whatever. I think one of my complaints about that one is I seem to recall it had kind of a flimsy, sort of cheap feeling about it that I was not impressed with. Like, I want to say there were just, like, 2 worlds maybe in total, and, like, I want to say, like, oh, I love this. So he, like, walks a little bit, freaks out, walks a little bit. Oh, and I killed him! Can I make him respawn? That one particular Woolly is very funny. Okay, here we go. So he walks a little bit, looks down, gets angry, looks down, gets angry. Oh, he's just gonna keep doing it. Usually they walk around some more. Then he walks over, freaks out, sees water, becomes angry. Now he's dead. That was his life. That was the life of Woolly A. It was a good time. Oh, nuts! Oh, no! Oh, it's not even a secret. Nuts. So sometimes they have these little, like, area teleporter thingies in this game like that will like zip you back and forth. And sometimes when you go into them, they will be like a secret, like a bonus stage. No. And then other times they'll just kind of be like a teleporter and just get you around the level. But what's really frustrating, honestly, is that sometimes you go through them and they bring you backwards, and then they don't bring you back forwards again. Yeah, like that. Perfect example. So if I go on this again, it's going to bring me backwards. Not helpful. Not helpful at all. Just kind of a trap. Oh well. Not too big of a trap. Just slows you down a little bit. I'm curious how many people out there have actually played the first Bubsy, honestly. Because, like, again, it has sort of a terrible reputation, kind of like Final Fantasy 2, actually. And, you know, I know from personal experience that when I read about or hear about something that has, like, a terrible reputation, I'm like, well, I believe this media source. I don't need to go experience that whatever it is. And so I just don't even try. And I wonder how often, you know, the option to play certain games has been ruined by that sort of behavior. I know it has. I died somehow. Alright, I died somehow. Not really sure what happened there. That does happen in this game. Sometimes you're just sort of like, well, something killed me. You're just like, okay, see you later. I'm dead now, apparently. Oh, that's a deadly gumball machine. We'll fight you. Look at it go. Oh, he's got the freaking potatoes. Look at him throwing potatoes. Look, he's just like, and he honks. Jerk. You and your potatoes. I think they're actually supposed to be eggs, but they always look like potatoes to me, so they're potatoes. But yeah, I think they're eggs because when you stomp on them, they kind of like crumble as though they. Hello, hopping flower pots. These are not enemies. They're just really excited flowers. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I know that several things have been ruined for me just because I've heard like a negative review, and I'm like, well, I don't need to engage with that, whatever it is. I'll believe this media source. And it's a shame because sometimes, in my opinion, like this game, you miss out on something that's really fun just because somebody has a different opinion than you. I would say play games if they seem like they might be interesting to you. Give it a try, decide for yourself, and you too might enjoy Bubsy. But in the meantime, we will move on. So I think I'm actually at the end of the stage. Now, Bubsy is divided up into, I think, 7 worlds, 6 of which have... No, 8 worlds. 7 of which have 3 stages, the last of which only has 1 stage. And at the end of every 3 stages, you must fight Woolies, who are the primary antagonist of this game. They are aliens from the planet Rayon, led by, oh, what are they? Who are the two? It's like a 2-headed woolly is their leader. Oh, what are they called? It's another like fabric joke. I can't remember. Anyway, yep, there's my password. So this is something that drives me crazy. So you see, Merle got this password. The game doesn't tell you that every stage has a password. It just doesn't tell you how to get the other ones.
Whatever blows your hair back.
Whatever blows your hair back. We are now in a carnival. Yay! And there's a deadly jumping octopus? That's a hot dog. That's a hot dog, Mo. That's not an octopus. Thank you, me. No problem, you. You're looking handsome today. Also, I love the fact that the woolies like dress up in each stage. They're wearing like little clown wigs in this one. It's awesome. How can people not like this game? It's so delightful. So much fun. I guess if all you care about in a game is the gameplay, which again is a reasonable response, this game does have some faults, a fair number of them. I think it's worth it. And I'm going to keep saying that throughout this entire stream. I like this game. I'm sure as I get to the later levels, I will continue to say how I like this game and it has no faults. Absolutely no faults. Like this fish wearing goggles. No faults. They love to drop potatoes on you. I don't know why. Look at this beefy green bean. So another thing about this game is that it's one of those kind of games that has like multiple routes through the stage. So in this one, for example, there's like the roller coaster part, and then there's the midway part, and you can kind of take whichever direction you want to go. And in some cases, like one direction is not viable, something like that. But usually, you can just kind of choose which way you want to go, and you're fine. It's kind of like that, again, thing with Sonic the Hedgehog, like at Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and... I was going to call it SH 1 and 2. I don't know that that's ever been... I don't know that Sonic the Hedgehog has ever been referred to as SH, but there you go. I'm going to ride this now. Look at me, I got goggles. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, no. Whoa. The sudden acceleration is quite dangerous in this game. Yeah. Like in Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2, where they've got like the multiple paths through the stage. Same thing in this one. Although admittedly, some of the paths can be quite dangerous. And I seem to recall there is a deadly potato chucker up here somewhere. Yes, potatoes? Yes? No? Okay. I'm gonna ride this ride again. What is it attached to? Who knows? It's just an actual rocket. Woo! 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 You just kind of push up to do that. Whee! Oh, I'm afraid. So much personality in this game. I swear there was a potato chucker around here somewhere. Maybe it's in the second stage. Maybe it's right here. Maybe it is right there. The potatoes right there. You and your potatoes. Get the hints. Now, something I never really understood is that sometimes when you encounter a potato chucker, they've got like their pile of potatoes next to them, and then other times, no. It feels like an oversight, like they meant to put potatoes next to everyone that had potatoes, but they didn't do it for some reason. I'm not sure why. Oh no, I'm falling! Well, I'm here now. I'm here with this strange brown object and apple man. Apfelman. Yes. Moving on. Oh, cheese. Delicious cheese. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I want to get up there, but I don't want to kill myself. Ha! Okay, good. These little firecrackers drive me crazy because, like, you can kill yourself on them if you're not careful. But you can also use them to like get over pits and such. So, nope, didn't make it far. Boo.
Hey, whatever blows your hair back.
That was actually the end of the stage too, so I was almost there. A bit of a shame that, but it's fine. It's fine. It means more Bubsy. Hooray! The potato guy up here? No, he's gone. Okay. I'm gonna try and get to this I don't want to call it cave door, I guess. Best way to describe this. The door. Whee! Are you a secret door? Tell me. It is! Hooray! I didn't know that. I was just guessing. Remember when I was a kid, like, no! Doggone it. When I was a child, I played games with my sisters more often, so like we would all play games. It wasn't just me. They grew out of games much sooner than did I. But I remember we used to play this game, and at least one of my sisters thought that those bonus stages were actually like a trap because you had to fall down a pit at the end of it, and she was convinced that it was like a high-risk gamble. We were sort of like hoping you would get an extra life before you finish the bonus stage, or you would lose a life. And it wasn't until later on that we looked at the number of lives we had, and we're like, oh, no, never mind. It's fine. I'm okay. That would be a truly heinous bonus level if you had to, like, make enough money to get an extra life before you left the bonus stage, or you would die. Well, thank you, Cyber. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I like those chickens you got there. Very nice. Yes, today is my 5-year anniversary. Well, yesterday is my 5-year anniversary. Today is the celebration of my 5-year anniversary because I was out of town yesterday. But we are playing Bubsy. Amazing Bubsy. That dead. That.
Hey, I thought I saw Elvis back there.
Did you know? Night of the Bobcat. I guess that's supposed to be a reference to like Night of the Living Dead, maybe? I'm not really sure. It's a bit vague. Night of the Bobcat. Doggone it.
Hey,
I hate
saw
those
Elvis
stupid
back there.
things. Chapter 5. Night of the Bobcat. I'm gonna go up then. Forget it. Come back! No, I will ride you! Whee! Wah! Yeah, yeah! Now something the game doesn't really tell you that I think is kind of dumb. If I were to continue to ride it off the cliff, I would lose a life for it. Like the game treats it as though you fell down a pit. I think that's kind of stupid. I don't know why they did that. They're a little dumb. But look at that cool like parallax scrolling like sky texture. Or not texture, but sky. Ah, it's so cool. I like this game. I wish other people like this game. I think it's fun. Oh, okay. So, I don't think I mentioned it in the first stage. That little thing you're seeing right there, that's a continue. I want those. And in every stage except the first world, I'm gonna kill all these merry-go-round things because they will kill me. In every stage but the first world, eventually they're gonna run out of them. Come on. Nope. See, I told you it was gonna kill me.
Hey, I thought I saw Elvis
That was the
back
new
there.
Mexican warehousing trip. It was good, although I did find out. Well, let me finish the thought about continues first. In every world except the first one, there is a continue in the second stage, and so it's very beneficial if you find as many as you can, because it's very easy to die in this game. It's very easy to game over, and it is a shame if you do so. So there you go. Anyway, yes. New Mexico was great, actually. It was very, very dry there. I guess that shouldn't be too much of a surprise considering it is a desert, but I underestimated the degree to which the desert would destroy my nasal cavities. My nose was so dry, and it was awful. My nose dried out so much during the trip. Oh, it was terrible, because like, I didn't really realize that like if your nose dries out, it starts to like bleed a little bit, and so like I kept getting like not actual nosebleeds, but like dry nose, and like the inside of my nose got bloody. It was very unpleasant. But the other thing that was a bit unpleasant was that I have now concluded that the shoes that I was wearing are worthless. Seems they are not good for anything involving standing or ambulation, because my feet were killing me. My feet were hurting so bad. So bad. So I gotta get new shoes. But it was good. Okay, let me back up a little bit. First night was rough. The flights were tough, and then I got food poisoning on the first night, so that wasn't much fun. Much barfing was involved that first night, but and then we had like a 12-hour day or something that we had to work. But the good news is we got through like everything that first day, and so we were supposed to have to go back on like the second day in the morning to do some more work. But fortunately for me, because I am not an early riser, they were like, "Oh no, we got through everything, so you can just sleep in on Friday." So I was like, "Oh, glorious!" And so like, I stayed in my room that evening and watched Brutal Moose's VHS tape stream, which, if you haven't seen it, really funny, very enjoyable. The Secret Adventures. I would love to see more of The Secret Adventures. I enjoyed it a great deal. But yeah, it feels good to be productive. You know, always a good thing. Whee! I want to find the pet. Well, ow, my body. Get. I want to find the portal to that continue. I want that continue. I don't know where I'm going. But yeah, you know, altogether productive trip. It was a good thing because like the sponsor we were working with was so impressed. I'm back at the beginning again. Oh, I'm calling it. sponsor I was we're working with was so impressed by our work that like they immediately asked us to do like more. Like they're like, okay, well, thank you for doing this. Can you do this for like all of our warehouses? I guess we're gonna keep doing this for a while, but that's not a bad thing. Drumming up business ain't bad. Well, next time I will remember to bring appropriate nasal spray so that my nose does not get all dry and such. Now, I seem to recall the secret area I'm trying to get to is like... Oh dear, that's gonna kill me, yeah. The secret area I'm trying to get to is like in... I think it's in the sky somewhere. They're almost always in the sky, I find. A lot of the secret stuff is way up in the sky because the sky is that's the hardest path to stay on, as you might expect. Gonna be a motographer again? Yeah. Actually, a funny thing, I didn't really get to motograph very many things, which was good because we actually, like, the guy who was supposed to teach me how to photograph, he like did an infinitely better job than I could. So I'm glad that we opted to invite him along. I think this is it. This is it. Come on. Yay! Continue. Hooray! Oh, a save point. Nice. Yes. I also really like this song. It's like fun and jazzy. That's another thing I like about Bubsy. He's got so many good animations. You can dance with him. Look at him dance. Look at him dance. It's always a big deal for me in like platforming games when you can like dance on a platform, like where you're waiting for things. It's important, okay? Bubsy's good. Got some of the stream. The chat went wild for Cartoon Ultras. How could they not? What an amazing stream that was. What an amazing stream. Yeah, I think the chat exploded when Bugs Bunny said, "What's that? A joint? What's that, Doc? Is that a joint?" I mean, just hearing Bugs Bunny talk about finding a joint is pretty strange. Although one thing that's a little odd about that particular scene is that he found it under a trash can. Like nobody commented on that. He just kind of like walked over and he's like, "What's that, Michael? A joint?" And he like reached under a trash can and found like I guess a smoked joint. It was just sort of like, that could have been anyone's, Bugs. Literally, that could have been anyone's. That was just under a trash can. I personally feel like Michelangelo was sort of like shoehorned into the that whole business too. Like he just kind of like showed up randomly and then left as randomly. It was very odd. But it was really cool to hear all of those cartoons with the original voices. Like it made me really want to go watch some Garfield and Friends. I loved Garfield and Friends when I was a kid. Oh my gosh, so much Garfield and Friends. Like I liked both of them. I liked both Garfield and U.S. Acres. Something I didn't learn until much later is that GGM 5 years. Thank you very much, Pokey, and welcome, welcome. Glad to see you here. We's a playing Bubsy. Something I didn't learn until much later is that apparently U.S. Acres was also a Jim Davis thing. I always got the impression that the two cartoons were unrelated. But I want to say I heard that U.S. Acres was also a Jim Davis cartoon strip. I had never seen it before. I've never seen it in cartoon strip form. I've only ever seen it in TV show form. But yes. What was his name? Lorenzo Music, I think, was the original voice of Garfield. It's just such an iconic voice. Oh my goodness. Cannot get past that that amazing Garfield voice. So lazy, so apathetic. Oh my gosh! Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Now we enter the maze. The hell is a Bubsy? A Bubsy is a bobcat. A quick-witted bobcat. That is this fellow. He is a much maligned bobcat that I think is great. Also, this was the first game I played for my channel. And that's why we're playing it again. Gaggle! In we go. Hello. Actually, come to think of it, Cyber, are you the one that told me that U.S. Acres was a Jim Davis cartoon? I feel like you were the one who told me that. I feel like I learned it on a stream. I don't know why we were talking about Garfield on a stream, but we were apparently. But I feel like I learned that on a stream sometime. But yes, Bubsy is a platformer for the Super Nintendo that gets a particularly bad reputation, but I grew up with it, and I enjoy it a great deal. I feel like its reputation precedes it a bit too much, and so people perhaps don't give it the chance it deserves. So, I mean, there were a ton of platformers of the SNES which were less impressive than Bubsy, and they don't get, you know, the same contempt. Look at these weird clown faces. That's a strange face right there. That's very odd. I don't think either of these guys chuck potatoes, do they? Y'all potato chuckers? I remember the title for this the episode that involved this level was one of my favorite like titles in the series. I think this was the episode called A Lifetime of Dying. I enjoyed that. Can't wait for Daytona USA 2 to be released outside of arcades. I got the gloop. I got the gloop bubble. I don't know what it is, but I got it. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. That was a short bonus level right there. Just fell a lot. Fell numerous times, and that was it. What's over here? I don't know if y'all can hear that. Another thing that has been an immense amount of fun today is that they are still repairing the roof of my apartment complex. And because it is a roof, they insist on starting very, very early. I was awakened. It's been over 20 years, Sega. Please, Sega. Please do it. Give us Daytona USA. Do it. Yeah, they started at like 6 a.m. and they're just hammering on the roof right at the beginning of the day. It wasn't fun. But you know, I guess it's good to have a roof. It's literally good to have a roof over your head. So there you go. Highest room floor consequences. And for this one, we get Stiggerton.
Well, it worked for Clint.
The good, the bad, and the woolies. So a strange thing about the all three of the stages in World 3 is that they're divided into two segments. Oh, this. What is that? What is it? It's like is it a bird? Is it like a frog? What is this thing? I've never known what this is supposed to be, but it insists on winking at you. And now the woolies are wearing adorable conductor hats. So cute. Anyway, yeah. So like the World 3 stages feel like a lot longer than all the other ones because you know, they're divided into 2 segments. I actually don't know if they are longer in terms of like total distance, but they feel longer. And so this is actually often where I would stop playing when I was a kid because I was like, I don't want to go through World 3. It takes forever. Which is a shame because World 3 is fun other than that. I really like the canyon sections. It's just train sections less so. I don't know, it's just kind of tedious. Let's see, what's this? This reminds me of Mirage Saloon from Sonic Mania. You know, I never played Sonic Mania. I really... Oh. Hello, cool giraffe. I'll jump on your head now. There we go. It's cool. Giraffe. Yeah, I never played Sonic Mania. I mean, I wanted to. I just never got around to doing it. Like, it looks awesome. It scratches the itch of wanting to play Sonic 1 and 2 again, especially for the fact that they kind of directly reference things from Sonic 1 and 2, like the chemical Chemical Plant Zone, and of course Green Hill Zone. Like, I really liked how in Green Hill Zone in Sonic Mania they had like the first stage was obviously sort of like a retread of the original Sonic the Hedgehog, and then they kind of like made like a modern interpretation that has like new music and like parallax scrolling in the background and all kinds of cool stuff. It's like, oh my gosh. A modern interpretation with parallax scrolling. Oh, these new technologies. Amazing. I don't know. It's cool. I just never got around to playing it. But did look good. I also think it was kind of interesting that they like how Sega did that, where they were like, we're gonna make a 2D Sonic game and then a 3D Sonic game, and they're kind of gonna directly reference each other. And it's like they're related in that they're both about these time stone thingies, but they're like, you have to play both to get the full story. It is interesting. It's just like an interesting crossover of concepts, I think. Note that this is the number 9 train. Fans of Grim Fandango may know what that implies. Bubsy is on his way to the afterlife. Yeah, for free on Epic Games Store a while back. Every weekend they make 3 games free and mostly indie games. Oh, cool. That's good. Alright, so now we're in the canyon. Dead tumbleweed, dead. Never mind. It looked like a Muppet head. Muppet head was tumbling down the cliff there. Yeah, so the canyon sections are more traditional Bubsy stages. But I like the song. Also, the Woolies are now prospectors. Very cute. Did that blow out your ears? I'm sorry if it did. I can't help but want to whistle with this song. Ow! Dead. Into the canyon. Alright, whatever, let's move on. Don't you honk at me. I think that there are... Whoa, yeah, well, that's not what I was looking for. I think that there are, like, prairie dogs and ducks that come upon you suddenly. Ah, it's a boulder! It's just friggin' boulder. There's a duck. I knew there were ducks somewhere. And that, I died from it. That bass synth, so spongy. I don't know, I love this game. Wish other people loved it. I feel like every time I talk about Bubsy, I have to justify that I'm not crazy. When I say, like, I like Bubsy. And it's like, it's okay. I'm not crazy. Don't worry. I just think it's a good game. I just think it's a good game. Deserves better than it gets. Now that said, I'm not a fan of Bubsy 2. I will have to play Bubsy 2 on my channel at some point. I'm less a fan of Bubsy 2. And the reason I'm less of a fan of Bubsy 2 is that I think they What's he doing? What was he doing there? What were you doing? Bubsy 2 has an issue where, one of the things they did to help manage Bubsy's speed in this game is that they made the backgrounds scroll sort of independent of Bubsy, which helps you kind of like figure out where you are in space a little bit better. It allows you to focus more on the foreground. In Bubsy 2, they locked the motion of the foreground and the background, which makes everything feel extremely frantic and hard to manage. So like if you saw earlier in the stream where I was like having those situations where I would sort of lose control of my momentum and be flying all over the place, it's like that all the time. It's just a nightmare to play, I think. Also, it's just not as much fun. I don't know. It's a less enjoyable game. Everything's a lot more cluttered. to look at. No, it's just I don't like it as much. So I like Bubsy 1 though. And bam! Yarn balls! Hooray! Hooray! Yarn balls! Hooray! Yarn balls! Yes! All of the wool for me because I am cat. Want to be Genesis based? Genesis games did have incredible bass. It is true. Incredible bass.
Go ahead, make my day.
A fistful of yarn. What's down here? Yeah, there's really down here. Hanging out in the caboose. Out on the caboose. Bam. Bam. The Genesis sound chip didn't have a whole lot else from its bass, in my opinion, but it did have good bass. An excellent bass. Oh, it's a pile of them now. What is this? What are they like deadly Furbies? Are they like, they're like weaponized Furbies. This train is shipping weaponized Furbies. The fear involved with that phrase is truly unique. Oh my goodness. Whoa. It's kind of a funny thing too, like in Bubsy has the same kind of issue that Battle Kit has, where it like lacks the ability to is SNES playing SNES in its weird AHH aspect ratio that it renders things in ? I don't know what you mean by that. I'm sorry. As for Incredible Crisis, yes, I have played through it. I have played it. I've gone all the way through it, and it was awful. I mean, it was fun, but it was also awful. Like some of the mini games of that are a nightmare. Like there's the one where you have the music for it is actually really good. It's the one that the like the first thing the mom does, I think, where she's like trying to escape from the bank, and then the bank robbers capture her, and so then they make her open the vault through like music. And then there's like a part near the very end that's basically just a giant game of Simon that I got so frustrated with that I just started writing down the inputs. I just had like a notebook and I was just writing down the inputs as I saw them. Oy. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh wait, here we go. What's this? Usually SNES would stretch to 4x3. Internally renders 8x7. I had no idea about that. That's interesting. I know that right now nothing is being stretched. Like I'm playing this on an analog Super NT, and it is rendering there are like options to change the to stretch the output to widescreen. I do not have that running. As to whether or not it's making internal output, I don't know. All I know is sort of. Oh no, it's an Arabian lizard. What? What happened there? I died somehow. Okay. Okay. There's the giraffe. There's the. What is this thing? It's like a lizard wearing like sunglasses. It's cool though. I'm Shadowcat now. Look at him. What a strange thing this is. It's dead now though, so it's fine. But yes, I have actually played Incredible Crisis. Like I first learned about it through Game Grumps, and then I tracked down a copy to play it myself. It's such a cool idea for a game. I just wish it was maybe a little bit more forgiving than it is. It's pretty brutal. Let's see, what's this? Looks cool, not surprising to hear the gameplay is frustrating. I've seen people have heated debates on if you should stretch SNES games. Yeah, I mean, I prefer to not stretch myself, but I can also understand the idea that having these big giant black bars on either side is not as impressive as maybe it was once. You know, it's like if the televisions no longer match the aspect ratio, I can totally understand someone being like, well, I'd like to fix that. I don't know, it's the text for me, I think. Like, I hate how when you stretch a game, the text looks like awful. Like when I was in graphic design school, one of my professors said, never do anything to text that you wouldn't want done to yourself. So don't squash it, don't stretch it. It's like, don't do anything to text that you wouldn't want someone to do to you. And so whenever I see like adjusted text, I'm like, ah, no, that poor text. I would never want that to happen to me. But again, you know, like I said, I understand why some people would be like, this doesn't match modern systems. Why are we still doing this? Oh, I'm invincible. What's in here? This is a terrible waste of my invincibility to just idly go into a room while invincible. But this is the second stage of the level, which means somewhere here is a continue, and I want that. Oh, what's down? I'm fairly certain that invincibility does not actually protect you from... There's the Muppet head again. It doesn't protect you from spikes, so I actually would have died on the spikes, I believe, were I to land on them. That's a bit of an issue. Oh, hello. Look at all the spikes in this stage. Like a ton of spikes in this one stage for some reason. Dude. Well, I died. I paid for the whole TV. I'm gonna use the whole TV. Dad. Yeah, that's a dad thing. I was about to whistle again. I'm sorry. Did I die somehow? No, I'm not dead. Oh, there's the dreaded pizza man. How do I get out of this situation? So, like, there's like a... I think it's supposed to be a stalactite. Oh, it's the scary shark. It's sand sharks. Street sharks are back. Where did it go? I lost it. Okay, well, that's fine. What was I even talking about? Bananas? Not bananas. I can't remember. Get the bananas. Get them nanners. Get them nanners. This is good content. Into the canyon. I really like the music in this stage. I think another thing that makes me like the music in this stage more than others... Oh, look at him. He's got his own little window to freak out in. What are you doing, Wooly? Whoa, that's a trap right there. What was I talking about? I had a thought and then I lost it again, like I always do. Oh yeah, the reason I like the music so much in this stage, I think, is because, as I said earlier... Dead? Somehow? As I said earlier, I would usually stop at the train station levels. Because... death. That's not great. And so I would, like, frequently not get to hear this cool song, so I always liked when I got to hear it. What's this? Oh, extra life. I'll take that. What? It's just a good song. I don't know. It's like really catchy and like fun to just kind of like whistle along to. And I'm a big fan of whistling, so I like when I got to whistle. Got to whistle along with the song. I also like all these like Southwest native styled platforms and such. All very cool. Where am I going? Oh no. Well, I'm safe. Temporarily. Okay. Oh! Deadly potato dropper up here. What are you doing, dude? Stop it. Potatoes don't make you cool. Oh, I'm here now. Where is the continue in this stage? I still haven't found it. It's level 2, so there's a continue somewhere around here. Just don't know where it is. Look at extra life. Yeah, there we go. Do I get to the... There's a door. I want to get to the door. Door. I want to get to the door. Door. Oh, hey, briefly? Looked like I thought I saw my head pass through briefly. Let me get over there. I want to go in the door. I don't know how to get to this door. Which only convinces me further that it's important. How do I get over there? Get to the door. I wanna get in the door. Wanna get in the door. Gotta find my way in. Wanna get into that door. Wanna get in the door. But now I don't know how to. Okay, there we go. Get in the door. Oh, hey, there we go. Are you a secret? No, you're not. You're just a teleporter. I got a gloop for it. Hooray! Now I'm over here. Welcome to here. If I go in again? Nope. Now I'm here again. All right, never mind. I see people have written things. I will check them once I am finished with the stage. Because I'm starting to run out of time at this point. It's a bit of a problem. Well, that's just death. Thanks, Bubsy. It's like, hey, follow this line of wool and you'll find death. Death was like, you rang? Can I help you? I'm Death. What do you need? Do you need to die? I can take care of that for you. That's my job, you see. That is a service I provide for many people around the world every day. Death. Death is a multinational company that provides its services for many people around the world. Alright, is this place again? What's up? I killed that woolly doo. Be-doo. Oh, this is the end of the stage. I never found the continue. Doggone. Dang. Where is it? Oh, well, that's fine. We've already got some. So note that there's a checkpoint there. And this is the end of the stage. Why is there a checkpoint there? What's the point of that checkpoint right before the end of the stage? It's just to protect you from that one cheese woolly. Alright, what do we got? Back in 2008, he was pissed that his TV shows weren't filling up the whole screen, so he watched a tutorial on how to stretch the image, and it was good for him until the HD channels came back and he had to grab out and stretch it. Yep. Mind this every time you see black bars. They have big Gerbert energy.
My contract does not mention pain.
My contract does not mention pain. Well, maybe you should reevaluate that contract, sir. Yeah, I could see that. Big Gerbert energy. That kind of like... That sort of like humor where it's like kind of funny, but also like kind of like third grade teacher humor, you know, where you're sort of like, I can't be too edgy, so I'm just gonna make silly, simple jokes, and that's all we're gonna go with, you know. It's got a big third grade teacher humor energy. I got you. I know where you're coming from. Unfortunately, we don't have the chicken nugget man himself here. Such a shame. I really hope we get more Gerbert. I love the Gerbert videos. So funny. So funny, the Gerbert videos. Like, I didn't grow up with... Freaking potato. I didn't grow up with chunky cheeks, abrasive voices.
Not mention pain.
He does have chunky cheeks. It is true. And a lot of these woolies also have cheeks of chunks. Cheeks full of chunks. Yeah, I didn't grow up with any sort of like Christian programming or anything like that, so it's all very foreign to me. And I think that's what makes it so interesting to watch, is it's sort of like, what is all of this? You know, it's like, this is clearly supposed to be appealing to children, but it's not cartoons, so what is it? You know, it's like, I watched cartoons as a kid. That's what I watched on TV. Oh, it's a deadly shark in the train? It's a sand shark on a train. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like weird to me that like that was marketed to children and stuff. I don't know. It's so non-violent. No, not even a one of them gets hit with a giant mallet. How can this be? Oh, there's a secret up there. What's this? What's that? Well, what are you doing? Nothing, I guess. Okay, you're dead now. I want the gloop. I don't know what the gloop does, but I want it. I guess it gives me points. That's my good song. Did you enjoy it? Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Look at these. Look at this deadly banana and tack trap here. So designed to murder in a comedic fashion. So deadly. So cartoon deadly. Speaking briefly of cartoon deadly, when I was a kid and I first watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit, it didn't really sink into me. Like, there were a lot of things about that movie that didn't register with me as a child. I was just sort of like, yay, cartoons! And that was like, end of thought. But, like, there's such, it's an interesting idea to try to imagine a world in which you have cartoons who can visibly take, like, or who can clearly take, like, a ton. What is this thing? It's so strange. I mean, it clearly looks like it's supposed to be like some sort of Arabian sheik, like sheikh lizard, right? With sunglasses? Very odd. And so you have like cartoons. They can take tremendous amounts of physical damage and not die. And they have to live in a world with like humans who are not nearly so hardy. And like there was that whole part where the other Valiant, Eddie's brother, was murdered by a cartoon who didn't understand that. Like, it just didn't make sense. He was sort of like, okay, well, I can drop this anvil on your head and you'll be fine. I'll drop a piano on your head and you'll just get right back up, right? And no, he won't. He won't, because he's human. It's just weird to think about a world in which those two sort of like entities have to regularly interact in a way. I don't know. It was an interesting idea that I feel like I missed out on as a kid. The other one that I missed out on was the sheer terror of the concept of dip to cartoons. You know, it's like, well, that shark killed me. You know, it's like if you're a cartoon in that world, nothing can kill you, really. You know, it's like, whoa, freaking thing. Tumbleweed. If you're a cartoon in that world, nothing can kill you. And then you suddenly find out something can. That would be like the scariest thing like possible, because like you're so used to not having to deal with mortality as a cartoon, and then all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, someone invents a means to introduce mortality to cartoons. It's such a like it's just, I don't know, it's an interesting concept to me again. Also, I absolutely hate that scene. I'm still talking about Roger Rabbit, sorry. I hate that one scene in Roger Rabbit where Judge Doom is like showing off how the dip works. And so he gets like what do you call it? A shoe, like a cartoon shoe, and like slowly like dips it into the dip, like head first. Or no, not head. I guess what would be foot first for a shoe. And like you just get to watch its face as its body is slowly being consumed by acid. It's like the most twisted thing in that movie, I think. And like I always sort of felt like, I remember as a kid I was always like, I don't like this scene. But I didn't really stop to think about how sadistic what he was doing was. You know, it's like what was that? I want to say I heard one time that there was some like dictator somewhere in the world who would sometimes like kill people as like a terror thing. That he would kill them by putting them in a wood chipper. And for the people that he really didn't like, he would put them in foot first. And I remember as a kid, I was like, oh, well, that's not as bad, right? That's a less vital part of the body. And then I stopped thinking about it, like, oh, wait, no, that means that you had that much more time that you were aware that your body was slowly being ground apart by industrial machinery. Really, really morbid. Let's get back to Bubsy. Hello, creature. So this is a potentially very dangerous It's a dangerous boss fight if you let it get going. Most of the boss fights in this game are good if you can just kind of like stay bouncing. If you can just kind of stay up, it's generally safer. What makes this one so tricky though is that he like keeps dropping out more and more woolies, and like you have to kill the woolies too afterwards. So get rid of the woolies, and we're done. Cool. Yay. We're making good time. We're let's see. So there are. Okay, there must only be 6 stages in this, or 6 worlds in this game, because we're at Misfects.
Hey, I didn't like this stuff.
Be very careful. Apparently, this like I in my youth and also in that series, I referred to this as the Great Outdoors section of the game. Apparently, its official name is Canada. So, welcome to Canada, I guess. What's cool about Canada, well, there are lots of things that are cool about Canada, but what's cool about Canada in this game is this sort of like river ride thing we're doing here. Every stage has like a large section at the bottom of the stage, which is just full of water. Yes, that flat blue transparency is supposed to be a river. And so like you can always... Oh, I hate this guy. I hate this guy. All he does is like poke you in the butt. That's all he's supposed to. He just pokes you. You can kill him if you hit him in the right... If you hit him like exactly when he pops out, but it's just kind of tough to do. Anyway, yeah, so like there's, as with most stages, there's like an up section, there's a middle section, which is kind of like the ground, and then there's the part at the bottom, and then there's this guy, the beaver, who's just chucking mud at you, and the trees are giant number 2 pencils because it's wacky. I don't know. It's cool. I like how there's that like river section. That said, the river can be a pain because it's always there, and if you touch the water even a little bit, you're instantly dead. So, but there are some places where you can drain the water, which is cool. What's going on here? I don't know why that's... I don't trust that, basically. Although it looks like I might have to trust it. No, here we go. Just another cool idea in Bubsy that doesn't get enough appreciation. So say I. Oh, jeez. Actually, okay, so what I just did there, if you hold R, you can look forward. If you hold L, you can look backward. That was something you could do in Super Mario World that I like never took advantage of. Anybody out there who's played Super Mario World, did you actually take advantage of that option? Option? I never did. It's a useful feature. It allows you to see forward, but I just never bothered with it. Oh, no, dead. Dead. I think that the bonus levels are randomized, but I don't know for sure. I'm still going backwards. I hope that they let me go forward. Oh, there we go. That every one of the Canada stages has a switch that will, I think, drain the water at the bottom of the stage. The problem is that the water actually like in a lot of places it has spikes down there, so you're not completely safe once you drain the water, but you are safer. Let's go down there and see. Alright, let's see. So the water should be drained now. Yep. So you can kind of see where the water line was, because platforms stopped being there. And there are fish, which are just kind of off. Yep, so there we go. What are those supposed to be? Bear traps?
Hey, I didn't like this stuff.
I don't really know. Oh no. I'm alive, okay. Oh, they're wearing little, like, hunting caps. I swear the woolies are so adorable. So cute. Oh, the water's back. Alright, well, there we go. I guess we will not be exploring underneath the water. I know at the very least that the continue in this stage, or in this world, is underwater. So you do have to drain the water in the second stage if you're trying to get the continue. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is gonna go badly, I think. Nope, still alive. Oh, now I'm dead.
I didn't like that stuff.
Yeah. Alright, drain that. Let's go back. I want to see the underwater area. Alright, go down. Oh, hello. Deadly clam. Deadly clam. The flying fish are kind of the worst part of being in the riverbed, because like they continue to fly above you, like that, and you can bump into them, and it's kind of inconvenient. So.
Yeah, I didn't like that stuff.
Boy, I'm going through a lot of lives in this stage, aren't I? Here we go. Back down we go. He pops up. Uh-oh. I'm alive. Okay, we're good. One other thing that's kind of nice about this game is that, like, when you, like, it retains the enemies that have been defeated between lives. So, like, the enemies that I already killed are still dead. I like that. Oh, over here now. Oh, okay, well, let's just go. Whatever. Whatever. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh, I'm alive. Okay, good. I'm alive. There's that eel. I hate that eel. I died somehow.
Yeah, I didn't like that stuff.
Hang on, I died somehow. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Another fun thing about this stage is I feel like this is when the game starts to kind of really get tricky. You know? Shiki, shiki, shiki. Wait. Very funny. Very funny. Very funny, Bobsy. So funny, Bobsy. I think if I hit that switch, the water will fill up again. And I don't really want that. That's not a healthy thing for me. Oh, save point. Yay. Nope. See, the fish killed me. Stupid fish.
Yeah, I didn't like that stuff.
Curse your fish. Wait, it's taken me forever to get through this one stage, isn't it? Oh, it's an alligator. That's a problem.
Yeah, I didn't like that stuff.
I think one other fun thing about, like, playing Bubsy is it kind of reminds you of, like, all those old cartoon tropes that haven't really been around in many years, you know? Like the accordion thing. It's like, yes, this is how cartoons were funny in the past. Isn't it enjoyable? What is this background? It's just like balls. Just a bunch of balls. It's a very strange background. It's very odd. Stupid frickin' eel. Hate that eel. He just wants to poke you in the butt. There's the butt poke. Butt poke eel. Butt poke eel. Well, I did that. I think this is actually the end of the stage. If I remember correctly, all of the exits of the stage in this world are like up, kind of. So you can take the river to get to the end of the area, but actually finishing the stage, you are going to have to go up at some point. Here we go. This is it. And there we go, finally. That's a very long level. You gotta be very careful and beavery careful. Her.
Next time, I get a stunt cat.
Rag around the crack. I'll try and go the middle route this time. That briar bush will pop me. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it. No, briar bush. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, good. It looks very out of place, doesn't it? The briar bush. Seems very odd. Oh, jeez. Yep, there we go. Oh. Huh? Ah, cheese wheel of doom. There's the continue. So the door you need to get to that continue is underwater somewhere. So we have to first find the water switch, then we have to go underwater to find the door to get to that spot. I believe that the switch, the water switch, is somewhere on the sort of middle layer here. I'm going to kind of stick to the middle and see if I can find it. Yes. Oh, there's that. This beaver kind of looks like the guy from Home Depot to me. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like he wants to sell me, like, nails or something. Oh, here we go. Yeah. There's even a sign pointing down, so go down, but don't, because that will kill you. Don't go down right there. You'll die. Oh, wait, the water came back. What? Oh, maybe you do have to go down there. I melted.
Next time, I get a stunt cat.
Brr. Nice, they put the save well.
Next time, I get a stunt cat.
Okay. Okay. Nice they put that save point right before the this little section. Doggone it.
Next time,
Alright, I gotta
get
wait a
stunt
second.
cat.
Next time, I get a stunt cat. Man. Man. I'm actually having a ton of fun playing Bubsy. Thank you everyone who's here. I'm really enjoying playing Bubsy. Again, like this is a very familiar and like nostalgic game for me, so I like playing it. No? Hey, here we go! Continue! Hooray! I like the tile set that they used for this, the bonus levels. It feels sort of out of place until you remember that the villains of this game are like aliens. So I think the idea is that you're going to like the Woolly's spaceship briefly. When you go into the bonus levels, but it's cool looking. I always really liked it, and I like how the water's like lava. I don't know why it's like lava, but it does appear to be lava. Lava hot. Lava hot. Hello. Hello, duck. Duckator. Oh, speaking of Duckator, that was a name.
Next time,
Am I in a? Are you in a metric Death Star? Yeah. Little tiny one. Little tiny Death Star. Oh yes. While I was on my trip, I started playing. I picked back up my my game on. Doggone it! I couldn't remember if it was up high or down low. On
time, I get a stunt cat.
Pokemon Diamond, Pokemon Pearl. I have Pearl version, the DS one, and I'm like right at the Elite Four, and I can't beat him. honestly. I'm kind of disappointed. Like, normally I feel like I'm a bit better at Pokemon, but one thing that I realize about like my perspective on Pokemon is that since I've primarily played like the first ones, like I mostly remember Blue. That's the one I played the most. And oh, I guess there are multiple switches on the stage. Go figure. This is a bad idea. Yeah, I mostly played Blue. And back in Blue, they really didn't have too much like double typing. There weren't that many Pokemon who were like dual types in a way that was complicated. Like you might get like normal flying, but you wouldn't get like ground flying that much or something like that. You know, it's like in a lot of the okay, I'm safe. Right. In a lot of the later Pokemon games, they have more of those Pokemon that are like specifically dual typed to like subvert expectations about what they're weak to. So for example, like Mudkip, you know, he's water ground, you know, and so like you have the situation where he is both like he has a dual typing that gives him like a strength to something that would have been a weakness, and so it becomes like neutralized. And so like as I'm fighting the Elite Four, like the first guy, Aaron, he's like a he's a bug trainer. And I'm like, oh, okay, well I got a flying Pokemon, I'll be fine. And then several of his pokes have like Ice Fang, which is, you know, strong to flying types. And so like all of my flying strategies had to go right out the window because he, you know, they could, doggone it. I'm losing so many lives at the stage. Good thing I got those continues. Like all my strategies oriented towards like flying types are just out the window because he can use Ice Fang. And so like it kind of makes the game a lot harder for me to play. And it made me realize that being good at Pokemon really is all about like sort of memorization, I guess you could say. You know, it's all about knowing as many Pokemon as you can and knowing as many moves as you can so that you can better prepare. Like it's not a game that necessarily rewards thinking on the fly as much as it does careful preparation and knowledge of what your enemies are going to be like. Like I had a much better time the second time I tried to fight the Elite Four because I knew what they all did. Like I knew their teams, and so I could like set up my party to try to better handle their teams. But the first time I was just kind of like shooting from the hip, and it was tough. That said, the first time is also like I've only done it twice, but the first time I made it to the champion, and then the second time I didn't. So I guess there's something to be said for shooting from the hip, but I don't know. Whoa, that would have been death. I would like it a little bit more if they kind of pulled back a little bit on those like weird subvert your expectation Pokemon types. But on the other hand, I almost feel like you could just stop making new Pokemon. I don't know. That's never going to happen. I mean, the whole fun of Pokemon is collecting new things, so. I've not played any of the new ones, though. Like, I bought a copy of... I actually bought the box copy that has both Sword and Shield in it. So I have both Sword and Shield. I've never played them. Because that was the one where they, like... They made Pokemon Trainer, like, the gym battles into more, like, soccer stadiums. Where, like, everybody had, like branding all over their outfits and stuff. And I'm like, this is dumb. I don't like this. I don't like the way this looks. I just never played it. Oh. Alright. Do you want to go the lower route or the upper route? I'll take the upper route. Thanks. That is that right there is a prime example of why you need to look up in this game. Like, this is a game that rewards patience in terms of okay, I'm going down. Okay. Patience in terms of like getting around, like Look around before you do things in Bubsy, because there might be death above or below. Now, the boss of this stage is on the river, so at some point I will have to go down to the river. Going down to the river. Ah! Honey, that's where I'll be. I'll go right down and throw myself in, because you don't care about me. Says Zorak. Zorak! Hey, Zorak, over here! Get out of it. Oh, there are two of them now? Man, go away, you stupid eels. I hate these eels. You too, crocodile. Oh, wait, is this the end of the stage? This might actually be the end of the stage. Come back. I think this is the end of the stage. I think they're gonna, like, yeah, they just instantly disappear. So this boss, you actually have to deal with not falling in the water, which is also not much fun. Okay, never mind, we're okay. Oh my gosh. That is a bit of an issue, what just happened there. That's a bit of an issue that maybe they could have ironed out during testing. That you can actually die after you've beaten the boss. That's a little bit silly. Alright, let's hope that doesn't happen again. I feel robbed. There we go. Yes! Okay. Did it this time. Hooray! Tiger Tiffin. Yep.
That's it. I'm out of here. You can't make me.
I am the bobcat. Oh, I love this song. Yeah, they got little pith helmets on. Ah, the woolies are so adorable. Ah, it's a spider! I'm white now.
That's it. I'm out of here. You can't make me.
Alright, see you later. I think I can jump up there if I jump high enough. Yeah, there we go. So this is a very much an aerial stage. Actually, the second and third stages of this world don't have floors, so you have to stay up. But this is actually also the last full world in the game. After this, there's just like the final level, and that's it. So we are very close to the end of Bubsy, which is exciting, because I think I'll probably be able to finish it in 2 hours, which is what I was hoping for. And I hope that people have enjoyed watching it. I'm glad that some people came out and saw Bubsy and watched it a little bit. I hope that people enjoy the VOD as well. I like this game. I know I've said that already, but I do like this game. I think it's fun, and I think it deserves a look. It deserves a look. In we go. That said, there are a few things, especially in the last stage, which I actually had to specifically look up, because there's a technique that the game does not really make clear. I'll see if I can do it at some point. There's like a special way you can attack enemies that prevents you from bouncing off of them. Well, that's good. Not really what I needed though. And like you absolutely need it for one part of the last stage, which is dumb. It's stupid. So very stupid, and I think they should tell you about it. Yep. There we go. Oh, it's a bonus level. Hooray! Back to the Death Star. Here we are. I want that. Give me that extra life. I need those. I'm in bad shape. Lost a lot of lives in the last world. Well, there we go. One thing that I do find a little strange about this game is that I don't believe you get extra lives for like getting enough yarn balls or getting a certain number of points. I think you pretty much only get extra lives if you find them as shirts. Which is odd, because it really begs the question, why bother to get yarn balls? And it's just for points. That's all it's for. Bit of an outdated concept, but, you know, this is a game from like 1993, I think. It's an old game, so. Alright, I did exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing, and guess what? It worked as badly the second time as it did the first. Nuts! Can I go this way? Or is it, there's a save point. That's good. This again is another level where it's very useful to like look ahead a little bit, because the whole point is to get to the like the exit to the stage is at the top of one of these trees, so you gotta figure out which tree you need to be getting up. Unfortunately, this stage actually still has a floor, but as I said before, later stages do not. And so, if you don't land properly, you will die. Whoa! Oh! I don't know how I survived that, but I'm glad I did. Hooray! Bees! Bees will well, bees will unsurprisingly pop you.
That's it. I'm out of here. You can't make me.
Yeah. I'm back here? Oh, okay. I didn't realize how far back I am. This is a particular stage where it's very difficult to kind of like keep track of where you're going or where you've been, just because it all kind of looks the same. Like the trees look a little bit different from each other, which is nice, but not significantly enough that you can really keep track of where you're going. It's a little tricky. I don't know. Bees. I don't think the different types of bees actually do anything. I think they're all just bees. Bubsy is sad. Doggone. Gall dang. I gotta go all the way back here. I almost wish I would have died there. It would have been faster. No. Such a good song. Oh, I love it. It's so like poppy and fun. Oh, so many bees. So many bees. I don't want to die by bee again. Well. The bee down there. Not helpful, though. Alright, where do I go? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Yarn balls. Yarn balls are usually a good sign that it's a place I haven't been, so that's something at least. Ah! Ah! Help! What's up with that lizard? Oh, doggone it. Ah, there he is again!
That's it. I'm out of here. You can't make me.
It's so weird looking. That was very much a boogity-boo type lizard right there. Just waving his arms around for some reason. I'm starting to kind of remember where I'm going at this point. Okay. There he is again. Frickin' weird lizard. Oh, why are they doing that? Oh, there's the lightning bug. I'm a big fan of the lightning bug. Mostly just because it has an irregular movement pattern. Okay, gotta get over there. Ah, the woolly. Remember woolies? I feel like we haven't seen too many of them in this stage. Oh, yes? Oh, I want that extra life. Whee! Oh no. Alright, maybe up? Maybe down? Oh, here we go. Yes? Okay. Kill you. Where is the exit to the stage? Oh my gosh. Yeah. I want that though. How can I get it? Oh no. Okay. Lightning bug. Lightning bug. Okay. Death. Oh, that's good. I'm just so paranoid at this point. I'm not gonna take the door. It's not gonna do anything good for me. Here. There's a low % chance. Oh, I think this is it. I think this is actually the final tree in the level. Yeah. The screen stopped scrolling. Hooray! All right. Just gotta find the thing. Not you. No? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Yes. And finally, hooray! Yeah, so the jungle stages are actually the only time when I was a kid that I would play this game that I would actually run out of time. Just because it's so easy to get lost in them. Hooray!
What? Give up show business?
No time to pause. Alright, so now there's officially no floor. So we cannot fall. I have to be much more careful about how I maneuver. I always really liked those, stone forest mountains back there. Like apparently that is a thing in China. There are these mountains that are kind of just sort of like that. They're like weird, almost like stalagmites coming up out of the ground, except they're gigantic. And from what I understand, it has something to do with the fact that China was an ocean in the distant past, and so the terrain eroded in an odd way, something like that. I read a little bit about it one time. But yeah, that's actually a thing. It's like I think they call it a stone forest, and it's really sort of like that. Pretty cool. Wish I had hit that save point before I went through there. Okay. Oh no. Don't throw potatoes at me. Stop it. I want this guy. Get out of your vehicle, I want it, yeah. Get out of your vehicle, I wanna steal it, yeah. Zabba dabba doo da da doo ba doo da dabba dabba doo doo da ba doo da. You. Use a save point, that would be good. I'd like a save point that would... Ooh, Shadowcat, I'll take that. So Shadowcat's a little strange. It doesn't actually render you invincible. It renders you invulnerable from enemy attacks. So you won't take damage, but unlike the sort of super cat mode, you uh-oh, this is never a good prospect. That's never a good prospect. Okay, I'm alive. You won't take damage if an enemy bumps into you, but you also won't kill that enemy just by bumping into it. So it's, use it with care, so to speak. Oh. Look at me go. Another thing that is kind of a little strange is that a lot of the platforms that are in the bonus levels are only used in the bonus levels. Like, they put all this effort into making these cool, like, special platforms that only show up in the bonus levels for the most part. But I guess that's a sign of good design, you know? You have things that are, like, unique to special circumstances. It shows effort in development rather than, like, reusing assets over and over again. It's like in Castlevania Symphony of the Night, where, like, I was always so impressed by how many, like, rooms or enemies were only showed up in, like, one place, you know? It's like, oh, this thing only shows up in this one room. Like the dodo bird. You know, the dodo bird shows up in one room and it has, like, a unique weapon that isn't used anywhere else in the game. And it's like, it's cool. I don't know. I like that. Alright, where am I supposed to be going? Do I go down? Oh, yeah, there we go. Hello. Quit honking at me, dude. What you even honking for, bro? Bro, why you honking? Oh, no. Okay. Bro, why you honking, bro? Bro! Oh, no. I don't trust it. I've already found a bonus level on the stage. I don't trust a new bonus level. Ah, hello. Alien wool spaceship. Why do the woolies even want the wool? Are they just cold? Do they just need a sweater? Maybe Planet Rayon needs sweaters. Maybe it's because all they have is, like, synthetic materials. And so, like, we really, really want... Oh, that's just death. Okay.
Give up show business?
That's just death. Got it. There's, like, we really need sweaters. We're cold. We need something to keep us warm. It's cold in space. Oh, I think that I think these things hurt you, but I don't really know for sure, honestly. Oh, good, save point. Yay. Want to say there's a spider around here somewhere? Nope, there's a grub. Dead. Dead.
What? You give up show business?
Frickin' bugs. Bugsy versus Bubsy. Whoa. Lots of bugs around here. There's so many bugs. Look at all the bugs. Look at all the bugs. There's so many bugs. Oh no. Okay, I thought that was gonna kill me. Hooray, it didn't. Alright. I think we are getting close to the end of the stage now. I just have to figure out how to get there. I just have to figure out how to arrive at the end of the stage. And get this extra life. Hooray for that. I want that extra life. Very useful for me. I hope this is right. I don't know. Oh, hi. Yay. Yeah, I did it. Alright. Cool. Getting real close to the end now. Boy, howdy.
Somebody dial 911.
Lethal Woolly. Lethal Woody. It's kind of funny. He's just like, somebody dial 911. It's just like not even a joke. He's just absolutely scared. Oh, well, he's actually scared for his life. Somebody dial 911. I seem to remember I don't like this level very much. I don't remember why I don't like this level, but I seem to recall I'm not a fan of this level in particular. I mean, it is the second to last stage in the game, so it makes sense it would be a little bit difficult, but I don't remember why I don't like it. It's a bit of a problem. It's usually easy enough to assume that I don't like it because it's hard, but In what way is it hard is the question. What way is it challenging? I don't know. Yep, dead. Dang it.
Somebody dial 911.
It's just funny. It's like that one bit that they had in the Game Grumps playthrough of the Zelda CDI game. I think it was Faces of Evil, I think. And like Link was surrounded by two Gobas that were just like beating him up after all. He's just like, help! And he died. That was funny. Oh, it's funny. I probably shouldn't quote so much from other people's Let's Plays, but whatever. I watch Let's Plays, and I feel like I like calling out jokes. I like to make reference to things that I think are funny. And I try to give credit where credit is due. And you. Yeah. Great. Well, it's a bit of a problem we're at right now. My lives are starting to run out. Not a wonderful thing. How am I gonna get up there? I gotta get up there. Potatoes? Come on. Oh, he's not throwing them because I'm not on the screen or something? What's the deal here? Come on. There they are. Something else killed me? Ugh. Yeah, I'm running out of lives. I'm pretty sure if I game over at this point, can I go above this? I can get up. If I run out of lives, I think I'm gonna have to go back to the first stage of this world. So maybe I have to play through all that again. It's not exciting. Not exciting at all. Not exciting at all. So gotta try and find more extra lives. That would be great. Honk. Lethal woolies. Woolies in the trees. Alright, so this is, I think, where I was a minute ago. Alright. Oh, those guys again. They're so weird. Why did they do that? Arrow pointing that way. Why, though? I'm not going to trust it. I don't trust the arrow. Oh. Okay. I don't know. Hello. The interesting thing about that creepy lizard guy is I want to say he doesn't actually damage you. He just takes away your wool. And I think he's the only enemy in the game that is that way. Which makes it especially strange why they even bothered to make an enemy like that. Like, I know I was just saying how, like, I like when games don't reuse assets or whatever, but that's a particularly strange one. They just have, like, an enemy that just kind of drains your resources, but doesn't actually hurt you in any way. Ooh, is that an extra life? Oh, it's invincibility. That's also useful, but not really what I'm looking for at the moment. Oh, come on. Okay, good. I was like, no, come on. Platform, please. Okay. I could really use some lives. Because I'm trying to remember. I think if you... Like, we've got continues, which is good. And I think if you continue in the final stage, it allows you to actually start in the final stage. Like, I want to say that was actually a mistake I made when I made the original videos. Is I had it in my head that... Let's see. Oh, I didn't know he could jump down! I was trying to figure out if he could jump down there! This is... Yes?
Somebody dial 911.
Oh, no, okay, I'm still at lethal woolly. Alright, we're cool. We're cool. Oh, that makes me happy. Although I did lose my entire score. The entire score I built up over a full game's full playthrough, so that's a bit of a bummer, but definitely not as bad as having to play through the entire sixth world again. Or is this the fifth world? This is the fifth world. Never mind. This game's shorter than I thought it was. Well. Well.
Somebody dial 911.
Help! It's not even a joke. Help! Help me! Things are going very badly for old Bubsy. Help! Honk. Freaking lethal woolly. So dangerous. Spider. So dangerous. Spider just inexplicably makes you white. I guess the idea is that he turns your hair white because he's scary. I suppose is the joke. A bit of a flimsy joke, that. You know, it's fine. There's a gloop over there, but I don't want to go for it. Oh, what's this? Is there anything else down here? No? Okay. Well, let me go back in. Oh, bonus level. Oh, there's bananas there now. So it's just like, it's like a death trap. It's a banana death trap. Got it. A deadly banana attack death trap. I know how this game works. It wants you dead in comedic ways. It wants you dead and it wants to laugh about it. That is how Bubsy flies. Oh, hello, gentlemen. Thank you. Again, I think that's supposed to be an arrow pointing back to something, but I don't know what it's pointing at. It seems very strange to me. Here? Okay. Oh, the music in this game is so good. Love the music in this game. Did I just jump from here? I think I did. Okay. Like, I would say that's a major failing of this particular stage, is that there's just so much leap of faith gameplay in this stage. Like, it really does feel like they're just kind of like making you jump off of cliffs and hope for the best. That's not great. You know, that's never something you want in a game where the game designers are just like, maybe it'll work out. Just jump. Where is he? I know there's a Wooly up there. Where is he? Wooly. He almost killed me. I knew he was there. He was there, threatening my position. I knew that he was a threat for my health, my continued survival as a Bubs. Killed. Whee! Feeling so good! Oh, spider! That also wasn't great. The fact that the monster just kind of like came out of nowhere. Yeah, there was no reason to assume there would be a monster there, and it just kind of was like, hello! Oh, you're still here. I forgot I didn't kill you. That was dumb of me. I should kill you. I forgot I did not destroy you. I apologize. I'm a firm believer in games giving you a fair shot, personally. And I feel like that's not necessarily the case for every game. Like, there are plenty of games where they're just sort of like, nah, you'll figure it out as you play it more. I don't know. I think the game should allow you to recover. That's the term I used in Battle Kid. I think that it's important for a game to allow its player to recover from mistakes, because I think it's reasonable that players will make mistakes. But some game designers believe that the recovery period the recovery period I'm describing is actually just losing a life. If that's the case, you need to give your players a lot of lives. Not every game does that. Or you just do like what Battle Kid did and just say, you get infinite continues. Just play as much as you want. Which, I don't know. Oh, what? No, never mind. I thought I'd reached the boss since I was accelerating. Oh, fudge. I think they're both supposed to wibble wobble around. I don't know why the other one wasn't, but I'll take it. Yeah? Yeah? Ooh, look for bonuses in the trees. Very nice. Okay. Oh, okay, boss time. Dead already.
Somebody
Nuts.
dial 911.
Nuts. Oh, I'm all the way back here. Nuts again. Super nuts. I bet you there was actually a save point somewhere near where I landed if I had, like, followed the path down. But yeah, like, I just sort of feel like with a game, you should give your player some guidance, you know? Doggone it. And if you don't give your player some guidance, I feel like you're failing in regards to game design. You know, I feel like with game design, you need to kind of like direct your player. And because the game part usually is circumventing whatever puzzles you present to them. And I understand that not every game's like that. You know, there are some games where exploration is, in fact, the main thrust of the game. And so if you were to direct your player too much, you'd actually be taking away from the intent of the game. But I would not say Bubsy is one of those games. I don't think Bubsy is an exploration platformer. I think it's just a platformer. So, I think we should have more direction in this stage than we do. And that's my opinion. And I can make that opinion because I've been on YouTube for 5 years. So, there. Where now? Oh, it's a spider. Dead. Nuts.
Somebody dial 911.
Alright, actually, I tell you what. My throat's starting to hurt a little bit. I've been talking a lot. I'm gonna go get a drink. Y'all get up, stretch, and we will finish this in a moment. Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm back. Back to Bubsy. Oh, I got myself a Sunkissed. Hooray. And it really is a funny thing. Like, okay, hi. See you later. I started drinking Diet Sunkissed a while back. And honestly, I really don't... Well, dead. I don't really feel like there's that much difference between a Diet Sunkissed and a regular Sunkissed. I mean, I don't know. Like, sometimes I'll try a regular Sunkissed, and I'm like, this is kind of like Diet Sunkissed with like a little bit more sugar, but otherwise it's not that different. I mean, I guess you could make that argument about anything that's diet, but it's just kind of nice because, like, I've said it before, I feel like Diet Coke is no substitute for Coke. In fact, I would say that just about any of the like weird Coke variants are no substitute for an actual Coke. Like, I would not even say that Coke Zero tastes that much like Coca-Cola. Where did I go after this point? I think I went over here. Well, they're these though, so maybe I didn't. Let me get up there. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Hold that thought. Let me get over here. Where did I go? Oh, okay, that's where the spider was that killed me. It's not helpful. There's nothing here useful. I'm gonna jump over to this other area. I guess I'll just jump. Leap of faith gameplay is not gameplay. Oh, here we go again. Lost track. Oh yeah. So, like, I started drinking like Diet Sunkissed. Yeah, not bad, honestly. Okay, is there a save point here? Usually there is. There it is. Okay. So now we'll have multiple chances at the boss. Hooray. Instantly dead. Ugh.
Somebody dial 911.
Oh my gosh. Kill the beat. Okay. Yeah! Yeah! That worked out really well for me. It was a bit panicky, but it worked out really well for me. Hooray! So this is a devilish thing. The game does not give you that last password.
Well, are you still playing this thing?
Yes, I am, Bubsy. So if you don't know that there are other passwords, you have to go through doggone it. You have to go through the fifth world every time you want to beat the game, which sucks. But yes, this is the final stage of Bubsy. Have you ever seen it? Have you ever gotten to the end of Bubsy? This is it. It's pretty cool, actually. It's a very complicated level. There's like a lot of like switches you have to activate and stuff. Yeah, it's just out of the ship. Okay. A lot of switches, lots of woolies, as you might expect. And caution is the order of the day. There are also woolies in this stage which are like completely different. For some reason, there are still potato woolies. I find kind of odd because they have like lightning bolt woolies and like the thrusting woolies that you saw earlier, and then there's still cheese woolies. It's like some of your technology is very impressive, woolies, and then others of your technology is quite unimpressive. And then you have teleporters, which teleport you hither and yon. And lava, behold. We need to drain that. Oh, that got me. It says as the bubble
Whoa, are you
bullets.
still playing this thing?
Yes, I am still playing it. Bubs. Good boy, Bubsy. Alright, where is he? So I mentioned that there's a special technique that you kind of need to know how to do in this game. I tried to do it just there. It's where you glide right before you hit them, and if you do it right, you don't bounce. And not bouncing is what you want in some parts of the stage. So it's not something the game teaches you. It's just something the game kind of expects you to know for some reason. All right, I flip that. If I go back, I think the bonus level happens. I was gonna say I think that the lava is drained at that point. Ba-da-ba-da-boom. Boo. I thought 0 lives was something in this game, but apparently it is not. Right, flip that. If I go back, there should be something for me in this pit. And hopefully that's something... Nope, it's not drained. No? Well, nothing I want anyway. Never mind. I remembered it being something more useful than a ball of gloop. So I want to say that the official name for the balls of gloop is something weird, like gas mother or something. I want to say it has like a gas matron, maybe. It's really strange, whatever it was. What does that do? I got quiet there because I was trying to remember what the various switches do. I think that one opens this. Doggone it! Please start me in the final stage. Yeah?
Whoa, are you still
Okay, good.
playing this thing?
I couldn't remember if it sends you back or not. I'm glad it does not. That would be quite annoying. Yeah, this level's all about like finding switches and like draining fluids and so forth and so on, so going to be a lot of that. And honestly, it's not that difficult a stage compared to some of the other ones, mostly just because there's not like a giant pit at the bottom. You know, there's not like... There are fewer enemies that just kind of insta-kill you here. It's mostly woolies. And, you know, the woolies aren't too bad to deal with once you kind of figure out each one's shtick. I just love that they're still using cheese wheels. Like, you would assume that that's an improvised weapon that they just found on Earth, but no. They brought it from Planet Rayon, where they have soldiers specially trained in the use of cheese wheels to fight powerful cheese wheel attacks. Of course. Why would you think otherwise? I gotta get used to it. I gotta remember how to do it. Oh goodness. Because there's a part at the very, very end of the stage which forces you to, like, it's like a timing thing. Like they're like, there's like a section where there are like 3 steps, and there are 3 guys like shooting on the steps, and you have to like kill the first one without getting hit, and then kill the second without getting hit, and it's tough. It's not easy. Oh, an extra life. I want that, though. Nope, there we go. Boo. Failure. I don't care about the gas matron, whatever they're called. Weird name. Like a weird name they're called. Oh, I'm so glad I remember stuff about this game, though. Honestly, when it's... Oh, hello. Gentlemen, please. When I decided I wanted to replay this for my 5th anniversary, I was like, am I going to actually remember how to beat Bubsy? It seems like I'm remembering it reasonably well. Honker. Honk. Goes honk. What's down here? Nothing. Okay. Like, what is this hole? What is this hole? I think this is actually a place where the path splits. Yeah, lightning guys. Okay, yeah, so those guys suck. They shoot lightning at you. Not much fun. It's just pelvic thrusting lightning over and over again. So that's cool, right? That cheese wheel gonna happen again? Yeah. Yeah? Oh, come on, man.
Well, are you still playing this thing?
Yes, I'm still playing it, Bubsy. Yes, Bubs. But yeah, I want to say that you can either choose to go the way I went, or you can go continue on to the right at that point, and they both kind of lead to the same place eventually. There's something about this. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I was like, there's something about this hallway that I don't like, but I don't remember what it is. It's him. See, I think if you came at it from the left, you would wind up with that guy. So there, man. Well, oh, come on. Don't kick a cheese wheel up a slope. Weirdo. Burr, 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 burr. But I was really, like, so when I was a kid, I want to say I only ever made it to the stage once. Like, I did not beat Bubsy until I played Bubsy for my channel. And so I remember seeing this stage, like, once when I was a child, and thinking it was just the coolest thing, and then never making it back here again. So it was a big deal for me. It was a big moment in a young chicken's life when I actually managed to beat this on my channel, because I had never seen the end of it. So yeah, that was exciting. Oh, lasers. Yeah. This dude just thrusting over and over again. Weirdo. Weirdo. We're actually getting pretty close to the end of the stage now, I think. I think that might be the either the last or the second to last save point in the stage. This is kind of a weird place where they're just like giving you these various power-ups for some reason. And I'm happy. I like power-ups, but it's odd that they just kind of give you a chain of power-ups right there. Alright, what are we doing here? What's this? Well, melted!
Well, are you still playing this thing?
Yes, Bubsy, I'm still playing this thing. Do not question it, Bubsy. Do not question! Yes. Yes. His eyes, like, bug out when he, teleports, and it always kind of, like, made me a little, like, that's a little strange. Why you look like that, Bubs? Come on, man. So people out there who might be watching this, after having seen the whole game, has your opinion on Bubsy changed at all? Have you perhaps had a change of heart and think that good old Bubs here is not as bad as he is reported to be? How has your opinion been influenced by this playthrough? I hope But some people, at least, are like, oh yeah, it's not that bad. This dude, I hate that dude. There we go. Yes. All right, so we are at that part I was talking about. So it's like right up here, I think. Oh, no, there's some more woolies. After this... Oh, this... Yeah, here we go. So this is it. So the idea is that you have to, like, wait for it to line up, because they move at different speeds, and then get the first guy without bouncing. All right, waiting. Like that. That's how you have to do it. If you bounce at all, you'll hit the one above you. Right. Nope, messed it up. After this, that's the end of the stage. You fight the boss after that. But you have to get used to this one. Well, that's not how you go about it. You have to get used to this one little chain of attacks. Fortunately, as you can see, once you defeat one, it stays defeated. Good. Whew, okay. Good. So, oh, I forgot that was there.
Well, are you still playing this thing?
So cruel. So cruel. Alright, this. There's one of those stupid UFOs. Where is it? Kill. There's another one, if I remember correctly. Yeah? Yep, there's the second one. And then... Oh, there's a third one. Never mind. There are three. Extra life. And now we fight the final boss of Bubsy. This. How do you fight it?
Well, are you still playing this thing?
Now I don't remember how to fight it. I mean, that's not it. What I'm doing is not the solution.
Well, are you still playing this thing?
I can't tell if I'm getting hit by a projectile or if I'm taking damage from bumping into the boss, unfortunately. Okay, no, I was hitting a projectile. Got it. Oh. Alright, so you fight it pretty much the same way you fight all the bosses in this game. You just hit it a bunch. You just jump on it and hit it a bunch. That's all you're supposed to do. Woo! Alright, we got 3 more lives to do this. Come on. Dang it.
Well, are you still playing this thing?
Yes, Bubsy, I'm still playing it. Ba 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 ba. Well, that didn't work out so well.
Well, are you still playing this thing?
Yes, Bubsy. Still playing it. Oh, it's my last life? Oh no. Oh no, I didn't realize it was my last life. Okay. Hey again. Ah! It's the big gloop balls. It's hard to figure out how to get past them. Yeah, I want to do it again.
Well, are you still playing
Well, the good news is, even if I game over, I have the password to the last stage, so we are beating this today. We are going to see the end of Bubsy. It's a matter of figuring out how to beat that boss. I didn't remember it being... Like, I remembered it being chaotic, but I didn't remember it being quite that unrelenting, so to speak.
Are you still playing this thing?
No cheese wheel? Whoa! Hey, how you doing? I mean, I feel like the woolies are a pretty fun enemy type. You know, just these weird, like, space rabbits, I guess. Weird space rabbits that want wool. They just desperately want wool. They need sweaters. They're very cold. It's very cold in space, and so they need sweaters. Planet Rayon needs sweaters. Oh. Well, that was a bit frustrating.
Bo, are you still playing this thing?
And again, there's like so much like character in this game, which I think is wonderful. You know? It's got a great like cartoon aesthetic, which is a lot of fun. Only it had better press. Terrible reputation, unfortunately. Terrible reputation, but fun. I think it's a fun game. So there. Said it already. So there. Didn't we find an extra life in this stage somewhere? Yes, up there. Okay. Onward to adventure. Away. Honk. Just honking at you all the time. Just honking at you all the time. As they do. Okay. Okay, good. Mostly lucky there. Mostly just got lucky, but I will take it. I will absolutely take the good fortune. Yep. Yep. You and your cheese wheels will not be the death of me. Not this day! I will defeat you. You and your pelvic thrusting bolt gun will not defeat me. Not this day. Yes. Save point. Get the yarn. Get the yarn storage from the yarn storage room, and there's the gas matron, whichever. What is that? I don't know. Got it. Oh. Oh, hello. Okay. You, thruster. Stop with your thrusting. Thruster, no thrusting. It's a very strange episode of Dora the Explorer. Thruster, no thrusting. So here's the thing you can do. Make things a little bit easier on yourself. If I remember correctly. There's that guy that we just passed up that has those two extra lives. That was dumb! I was gonna say, you can get the checkpoint, and then you can go back and try and get the 2 lives. Or you can do what I did. Not advisable. Not advisable. Alright, onward. Onward to Bubsy! Oh, it's full. It's filled with lava again. How strange. Flip switch. Flip switch, dip switch. Herp. Oop, like that. I'm gonna go back and try and get those lives. Yay! Mostly it's just like if you just have to kind of go. You're like, okay, go for it. Well, there we go. Hang on, birds are involved. Get the ends. Get the ends. All right. All right, here we go. Gotta try and do this again. Slowly line up. All right, that's one. Two. Good. All right. Three. All right, now we have 8 lives with which to try and fight the boss. Well, 9 lives. Never mind, because we're gonna get one more right up here. All right, here we go again. Oh. Okay, I didn't know if you could run into him or not.
Well, are you still
can't.
playing this thing?
You can't. It kills you. Now we know. Oh, I hit him a couple times.
Well, are you
Honestly, it's still the
playing this
biggest problem is that those like orange globs, because those come out right at the head. They come out like right from their forehead, and they hurt. Ah, nuts. I mean, I don't think the boss actually takes that many hits. I think it's probably like 6 or 8. But it's just a matter, because like you could see how fast it was speeding up after just a couple of hits, and that's been the pattern throughout this game, is that like as the bosses take more hits, they speed up. There was nothing I could do there. It was just a shower of shots.
Are you still playing this thing?
You can make the argument that a game in which, you know, like, the boss, you know, is just luck, basically. Most of the things in this boss fight are just sort of luck, you know? I'm just hoping for a good run. Oh, is not a great metric for or model for a game. There we go! Yay! Yeah! We beat Bubsy! Hooray! I've done it twice now! I win! I win! Well, I guess you helped. Press the button to continue. And now we get to see the super cool giant Bubsy sprite. Oh, look how cool he is. Yeah! Yeah! It was all a movie. It was just a set. That's it. That was Bubsy. Yay! Ah, I'm happy I beat it again. So cool. Interesting thing about the credit sequence here is it does not actually tell you who Bubsy's voice is. It gives you everything except his actual voice. I still don't know who Bubsy's voice is. Alright, well, that was it. I said as much in my what do you call it? The video I put up on for my 5-year anniversary on YouTube, but thank you all so much. Everybody who has ever stopped by, watched my videos, tried it out, given me a chance, and especially the people that stuck around and like subscribed and stuff. It's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed making videos for 5 years, and I'm gonna keep doing it because it's still fun. So I hope you will come back and join me numerous times, that you will continue to stop by. For the second time, this has been Bubsy. I'm the MoeChicken, and thank you for stopping by.